Hello, today we are looking at straight line graphs and in particular generating the coordinates to create a straight line graph. Now, like I've said on my school portal, all of these need to be done on graph paper. Okay, I can't stress that enough for accuracy. Now, if you don't want to be drawing out your axes every time, there is an attachment which has the blank graphs drawn out for you. Print them off and use them. Okay, it's no good doing this work on blank or lined paper. It must be done on squared paper or graph paper. Right, that's the moan out the way. Okay, so we're going to have a look at how to draw a straight line graph. Given the equation of the graph, you're going to generate the coordinates and then draw the graph. First of all, we notice that we have a standard Cartesian grid. My one, I've gone from -5 to 5, 7 to -7. Do it whatever scale you're told to do it on. If you're told it doesn't need to be as big as the ones that I've given you, that's fine. You'll have a little bit of blank space. Often you can fit more than one graph per page, per axis. However, while you're learning about this, if you want to do one per axis so you can see exactly what's going on, that's absolutely fine too. Right, so on to the equation. Now, we are told that we are plotting the line y equals 2x minus 7. Okay? Now, this you have been told what you're doing. Let's have a closer look at it. We're told that we've got x. We then multiply it by 2. We then subtract 7 and that will give us y. So we are choosing what x's we are going to plot. And in this case, I have chosen the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Try and keep these numbers simple. Try and keep these numbers low. Yes, I could do -7.2. Okay, it'd be off the graph somewhere here. Yes, I could do 2/3. But keeping the numbers simple makes the graph easier to plot. Okay, so what you do is you take your x, you substitute it into your equation. So I'm going to start off with 1. 1 times 2 is 2. Minus 7 gives us an answer of -5. Next number. X is 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 minus 7 is -3. X is 3. 2 times 3 is 6. Minus 7 is -1. X is 4. 2 times 4 is 8. Minus 7 is 1. Right, we're into positive y coordinates now. X times 5. X times, let's start again. 2 times 5 is 10. Minus 7 is 3. So we now have our pairs of coordinates. Now again, when you're doing this, you'll be plotting it in pencil. I'm only plotting it in pen because I'm filming it and the ink gets picked up by the video camera far easier than the graphite. What we're then doing is we're plotting the pairs. Heaven knows what that is on the ruler. Family life. We're plotting the pairs of coordinates. Okay, now 1, it's going to annoy me, 1, 5. So like before, along the corridor, up and down the stairs. Sorry, not 1, 5, 1, -5. 1, -5, and again with maths you plot it with a nice neat cross. 2 minus 3, 2 minus 3, 3 minus 1, 4, 1, 5, 3. Now you will see that they have formed a nice straight line. Now the rule of thumb is always this: you must always plot a minimum of 3 coordinates. Reason being, if you only plot 2, they are always going to form a straight line. Okay, but say for example I'd made a mistake here and I had done 1, 5 and I've put my coordinate up here, those two would still form a straight line. But because I've plotted the others, I could clearly see that no, this doesn't form a straight line. So you always do at least 3. In this case I've done 5, and we can then work it through. Once you've plotted the coordinates, I'm drawing it with a nice straight line. Please note, I'm not going dot to dot, I'm drawing it with one straight line and I'm extending it. And like I've always said, we need a title for this graph. The title is here, the actual equation of the line. Okay, so I'll run through that again. Got my coordinate grid drawn nicely. I'm told what the equation is that I'm drawing, and I've drawn out my table. I then will calculate each of the coordinates by substituting. 1 times 2 minus 7, 2 times 2 minus 7, 3 times 2 minus 7, etc. And then I'm plotting these points, finding the nice straight line. Okay, like, start again. As pretty much always, here is another one. What you need to do is, this is the equation that you're doing, and these are the coordinates I am asking you to work out, 0, 1, 2 and 3. As always, pause the video, work it through, draw it out, and then check back in to see if you've got the same answer as me. Right, so we've got 3x minus 5, and we're told we're looking at the coordinates 0, 1, 2 and 3. So we substitute in. 3 times 0 is 0, minus 5 is minus 5. 3 times 1 is 3, minus 5 is minus 2. 3 times 2 is 6, minus 5 is 1. Right, that's where we're going to positives. And 3 times 3 is 9, minus 5 is 4. Right, let's plot the points. So 0 minus 5 is going to be there. 1 minus 2 is going to be there. 2, 1 there. And already I can see there's a nice straight line forming, but I'm still going to plot the fourth coordinate to make sure. 3, 4, 3, 4. Okay. Now when you're doing this, you should be able to fit it at about 2 per A4 page. Don't try and squash them up any more than that. Okay. And likewise, if you end up going through your table or through some of your working out, don't worry. This is the important thing, the line and the equation of the line.